get it now. Okay, guys, so what we're doing today, we're doing a revision of all of our area and perimeter of our 2D shapes. So we're not going to go through any content where I'm explaining stuff. We're going to jump straight into exam questions because that is what you guys should be prepping for. So my first instruction is I want us not to panic, guys. Don't panic. When you see something that looks hard, the first step to getting it wrong is panicking. So let's not panic here. Let's read what we need to do and let's do all this. So it says, find the area of the shaded region. Now, this shaded region, we don't even know what shape that is. But what I do know is that I have a circle. And can you see that we have a semicircle and then we have a quarter of a circle? I know the formula to calculate the area of a circle, right? Can somebody tell me in the chat? I'm assuming we probably won't have lots of participation, but guys, please, please, please participate. Please, can somebody tell me in the chat what is the formula to calculate the area of a circle? Let me get my calculator ready for you guys. Anybody? Formula for area of a circle? Hi, Angel. Is that an Angel? Angela? Okay, I will give it to us. Pi r squared. There you go. Hand up. I see your hand up. Let's see. Omolemo, do you want to help me with this question? Do you know what's going on? Hi.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi. Are you giving me
Okay,
the
so
formula for area?
yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pi r squared, but they haven't given us a radius. They gave us a diameter, so you have to
Mm-hmm.
half the diameter.
Okay. And so that will be what?
10.
Okay. But should I use the formula for the calculating the area of the entire circle?
Ma'am, I was thinking yes, you do, ma'am. Then
Mm-hmm.
afterwards, you work out the what do you call this? The size of the, because with the circle, with the second quadrant of the circle where there's the shaded area,
Mm-hmm.
out the area of the quarter circle, and then you work out the size of that triangle that forms, and then you minus the two.
Basically, yes. I think I caught what you were saying. So we don't really need the whole circle area, right? So instead of going and saying pi r squared from the very beginning, I want to make my life easier and I'm going to say a quarter. Why a quarter? Because I will want the area of a quarter of my circle. So I'm going to say a quarter pi r squared. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's go. So what are we substituting in, did you say?
Ma'am, you say pi or
Mm-hmm.
10 pi, and then in brackets you say 10 and then squared.
Mm-hmm. Do you have the answer for that for me?
Let me get one for you, ma'am.
Okay, I'm also calculating.
I got 25 pi, ma'am, which is 78,54.
78. Good. And I see you rounded off, right?
Yes, ma'am.
5. Oh, great. Okay. So now, for anybody who is lost, what did we just do? We just calculated the area of a quarter of my circle, right? So if I were to take my highlighter, I've just calculated the area of all of this part of my circle that I've highlighted. What we want to do now is we want to get rid of some stuff. We want to get rid of, if I erase it, we want to get rid of that triangle so that we're only left with this shaded part. So what we need to do now is calculate the area of my triangle. Umlemo is gone. You can raise your hand again if you want to carry on because I know you did tell me. There you go.
Okay, ma'am. So to
Mm-hmm.
calculate the area of the triangle, ma'am, use two radiuses. You've been given not two radiuses, two sides, which is
Mm-hmm.
a radius. So 10 and 10, and then you use Pythagoras to work out the missing side.
You are so right. Do we actually need to do Pythagoras though? Give me what the area of a triangle is. The formula.
It's half base times height.
Mm-hmm. Don't we have all of that already?
Oh, we do, ma'am.
We do. So you could have done Pythagoras, but you would have just been making extra work for yourself. So let us substitute. What am I writing?
Half times 10 times 10.
Mm-hmm. Which is going to give me what?
50.
Mm-hmm. And now what?
You minus the 78,54 from the 50.
So we're minusing
And,
50 from 78, yes.
and then you'd get your shaded area.
Mm-hmm. Can you give me the answer to that?
28,54.
Great. You were so freaking amazing on this question. Thank you so much for helping.
Welcome, ma'am.
Okay, guys, I hope we all understood what just happened and what we did and how we got that. So, you see, it wasn't so bad. We didn't need to panic. There was no need to panic. We knew what was going on. So, what did I do first? I calculated the area of my circle, or rather a quarter of my circle. Then I calculated the area of my triangle. And I can see if I have a quarter of my circle, I take away the triangle. What am I left with? The area of the shaded region. And so that's exactly what I did. Where did the 78,54 come from? It came from the area of my circle. And where did the minus 50 come from? I was taking away the area of the triangle. But, guys, oh my gosh, look at me. We almost never get our mark. Why? This is supposed to be centimeters squared. Guys, let's not forget to do our units, because 9 out of 10 times you will lose a mark for not doing units. So now we have our final answer. I hope everybody understands. You guys can give me, there are 32 of us. That's not bad. You guys can give me a thumbs up or thumbs down in the chat if you did understand. A thumbs up if you didn't, a thumbs down. And you can screenshot. For those who want to take screenshots, now is your time to do so, please. Come on, guys, not one thumbs up. Omulimo, of course, we know you understand. There we go. Okay, I'm seeing thumbs up. Okay, I'm gonna move on, guys. If you guys have questions, you'll have to let me know. Paused it. I paused it. Okay. So, moving on to this one. Miss Cat, we're finding the area.
Yes. And perimeter. I think I wrote it somewhere. Please scroll up a bit.
Oh, was it a
It's
question?
there we go. Well,
Yeah,
area.
I
Yes.
got it. Thank you. Okay, guys, we are finding area and perimeter. Is there somebody else wants to help me with this question? Oh, William, Shame, you're gonna run our lesson for us. Let's see if anybody else. Come on, guys. Surely somebody else must be excited to help me. Okay. Oh, another hand, Mikhail. There we go.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
So, ma'am, can we start with the perimeter? Because I'm not really good with this, ma'am.
Okay, that is perfectly fine. I'm so glad you raised your hand. Anyways, perimeter, let's go. Where do you want to start? Do you want to take me through your thought process?
Would we just start by like collecting them one by one? For instance, the one where your mouse is 2 centimeters.
Mm-hmm. So the 2 centimeter length would be this side over here.
And
So we can say 2 plus. So remember for perimeter, what are we doing? We're going to add the length of every single side in my shape.
yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, so how do we find the missing ones?
Okay, how do we find the missing ones? Um, I kind of want to add all of the ones that we know so far, and then we'll, or actually, you know what? Let's find all of my missing sides first, and then I'll do my calculation. So let me erase this. So what I want you to see is, can you see that this bottom line is 12 centimeters?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So do you agree that the whole length of this line over here should also be 12 centimeters?
Yes, ma'am.
It should also be 12, right? But now instead of having one straight line, they've broken this line up into three parts, which is this part over here, this part over here, and this part over here. Are you seeing that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I don't know exactly how many centimeters this line over here is, and I don't know exactly how many centimeters this line over here is. But
Mm.
can you see that we have 3 in the middle, in my middle line?
Yes, ma'am.
So what do you think the other 2 lines combined, what do you think that length is going to be?
The combined, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
A 9, ma'am.
Exactly, it's going to be 9. Why? Because when I take 9 plus the 3, it's going to give me my 12. So for something like this, I don't, because I can clearly see this one looks a little bit longer than this one. But I also can't just assume that it's different because they didn't tell me, not all of my diagrams are drawn to scale. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm not going to calculate each individual length over here. I'm just going to call both of these together. I'm going to call them 9. Are you okay with that?
Both of them. Both of them, ma'am.
Yes. So it's not going to be
Okay.
9 each. Collectively, together, I'm going to make them 9 centimeters.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. And then
Are you okay with
the
that?
yes, I am, ma'am. And then
Mm-hmm.
the other side is 6 centimeters
Yes, 100%. How did you know that?
because it shows on the opposite side, ma'am.
Exactly. And there's still one missing line. Can you tell me what that is?
The one opposite 2 centimeters, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. And how many centimeters would that one be?
2 centimeters, ma'am.
2 centimeters. Okay, great. So are you happy with that we've calculated now the length of all of our missing sides?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, do you feel better now about doing perimeter?
Yes, I do, ma'am.
Okay, let's go. Michaela, are you still helping me?
Yes, ma'am. I was just putting it in my calculator, ma'am. So,
No, just let me know so long. What am I writing out here?
9 centimeters. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
9 plus 2
Mm-hmm.
plus 2
So I almost want to scratch it out as we go, so I know that I am not repeating. 9 plus 2,
plus
yes,
2
plus 2,
plus 3
plus 3,
plus 6
plus 6,
plus 12,
plus 12.
which is 40 centimeters, ma'am.
Okay, you must see, this is why we cross out. Like we cross out 6 and we crossed out 12. We're missing one more, which is this one over there.
Sorry, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So we're going to plus 6 again, and now give me your answer.
Yeah, 40 centimeters, ma'am.
What did you say?
40 centimeters, ma'am.
Thank you. 40 centimeters. Sorry, I did not get that. And are my units going to be squared, cubed, just normal units?
Just normal units, ma'am.
Normal units. There we go. Okay. Anybody else want to help us with the area? Thank you, Mikhail. Hey, I hope everybody understood what just happened. I did see someone say in the comments that 4.5 is the missing side. We could have done that, but I feel like it's wrong of us to assume that these sides are equal in length. So I just combined them together and said that both of them are 9. But you could have said 4,5 and 4,5 if they didn't say anything else. But I would rather stick to this method. And let's see if I can erase all of my crosses so that we can do area. Anybody? Umulemo, you are back. Okay, we'll give you a chance again. I'm gonna erase 2 and 2.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Ma'am, so to work out the area, ma'am. So for my first area, I got 12 times 6.
Okay. Like, can you tell me before I write down, can you tell me how you did it? What was your method? Did you break the shape up into different shapes? What did you do?
Different shapes, ma'am. So
Okay.
the entire rectangle would be 12 times 6.
Okay. So I almost want to erase this and say area of big rectangle. Just so people know what's going on. I know that looks like a square, guys. Please. I'm like Miss Cat 2.0. If Miss Cat can't draw, imagine me. Imagine me. Area of our big rectangle. Umlimo, you said 12 times 6, 100%. What's my answer there?
72 centimeters squared.
There we go. And now what?
And then the area of the missing, like the missing shape, so the smaller size. I got 3 times 2.
Okay, yes.
Which is 6.
Okay, give me a second to catch up with you. Yes.
And then I minus the 72 from the 6 to get the entire shape, to get the shape.
Yes. Again, very, very well done. I didn't expect you to get it that quick, but yes.
I've been scheming, ma'am.
I see. I see. Well done. That was very, very nicely done. Final answer 66 centimeters squared. We are remembering our units this time, eh?
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. Thank you so much, Umulemu. Okay, guys. Everybody understand what just happened with the area and the perimeter? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know, please, before we move on. Sia. Hi, Sia.
So, ma'am, can you please explain how yeah, I was reconnecting to the Wi-Fi.
No stress.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
can you hear
I
me?
think you're asking about area. Are you asking me to re-explain how we just got the area?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at what we just did. Normally what we did, what you were used to doing is breaking the shape up into smaller shapes, right? So we could have like broken it up like this and broken it up like this. But again, I got to the problem where I didn't know exactly what this length was up here, and I didn't know exactly what this length up was up here. So what we did instead was, can you see that this shape is actually just a big rectangle over here?
Yes,
If I were to just ignore this little dent in here, can you see my whole shape is just a big rectangle?
yes.
So that's what we did first. We calculated the area of this big rectangle. That's basically everything that I've just highlighted. And how did I get that? I went 12 times 6, because remember, area of a rectangle is length times breadth. What was my length over here? 12, and what was my breadth? 6. Are you with me on that so far?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then what we did is, I don't really want the area of this whole rectangle, right? I want the area of the shape that's been outlined. So I'm gonna then take the area of this little rectangle in here, this little dent, this little, cut out here, and I'm gonna calculate the area of this little rectangle. And then what I'm gonna do, once I have the area of that, I'm gonna minus it from my big triangle to get my final area.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so when we calculated the area of our little rectangle over here, it was 2 times 3 because of length times breadth, and then that was 6 centimeters. So now I have the area of this little part over here. Let's try a different color. Hello? Sorry, my pen wasn't listening to me. So now I've basically calculated the area of this little rectangle. Do you agree?
Yes.
And then I wanted to take that rectangle out. So what did I do? I took 72 and I minus 6. And then I got my final answer.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
Pleasure. I hope that made sense. Any other questions, guys? I see some thumbs up in the chat. Thank you, guys. Okay, I'm gonna move on in the meantime. Screenshotters, I hope you've taken your screenshots. I'll give you like another 5 seconds to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go, guys. Let's go down again. Let's not panic. Let's not panic. Any volunteers? Someone, come on! Don't let Umlemo do our whole lesson for us. Anybody? I've started for us alone. Umlemo, Mikhail. I don't know. Okay, Umlemo, you went twice. Let's give Mikhail a chance again.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, Mikhail. Thank you for helping me. What are we starting with? Or do you have a question?
What we're starting with, ma'am, for the perimeter, ma'am, are we gonna have to half it?
Yes. Are you talking about my circle, my little semicircle on the top here?
Yes, ma'am, the semicircle and the rectangle, and then
Mhm.
add those two perimeters together.
Yes.
Okay. So the circumference of a semicircle is one half. That is my school's formula that I remembered, ma'am. One half, then in brackets, 2 pi r plus the diameter.
Okay. So what your school did was they were telling you how to calculate the area of a semicircle that's closed. So why did they plus diameter? They were plussing this part over here. That's our diameter. Do you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
So, but is this diameter right now a part of my perimeter in this specific shape?
No, ma'am.
No. So I'm not going to include the plus diameter. Do you understand why I just did that?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So I'm going to say half of 2 pi r. That is what you said, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then, just so that we can do this all in one neat, nice, tied up calculation, we can say it's going to be half of 2 pi r plus 2 from over here. So guide me around my little rectangle at the bottom here. I plus 2, and then what else am I plussing?
Another 2, ma'am, and
Mm-hmm.
that's plus 7
Mm-hmm.
plus another 2
Yes.
plus 1 centimeter, ma'am.
Plus 1. Okay, great. Just so that I don't have to do another calculation.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
let's substitute here. What am I substituting for my radius?
Can we just assume that the radius is 7, ma'am? Or
No. Because look at this. Doesn't this 7 over here mean that this whole line over here is 7?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so think about it again. That means that this whole line over here is also going to be 7, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, can
So
you
you
tell
just
me?
minus it.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me how much that section over there is going to be?
4 centimeters, ma'am.
It's going to be 4 centimeters. How did I know that? 1 plus 4 plus 2 is going to give me the 7, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So what's my radius?
The radius is 2, ma'am.
There we go. And then add all of these numbers up at the back for me.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah.
I'm getting 14.
It's The parameter for it, ma'am, is 20,28.
Oh, are you giving me the whole answer now, the final answer of everything?
Yes, ma'am. 20,28 centimeters squared.
Okay, here we go. Nope, not centimeters squared. Remember, what are we doing?
Oh, yes, sorry, ma'am.
Almost took me to it. Here we go. Well, very well done. Does that make sense, Mikhail? I'm assuming yes, because you had no problem. I can't believe you said you didn't know how to do it. Okay, that was my perimeter area. I just know Omolima's hand is gonna go up. But is there anybody who wants to do this with us? I will start us off so long. No, you don't disappoint. Okay, let's see what your make was before I start.
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
um, would you work it out as two separate areas, as two separate shapes, or would you
Yes.
plus the two while working out?
You can, that's why I said let's see what method you do. You can do it in two separate calculations and then add, or you can do it in one. It all depends what you're comfortable with. So you let me know and I'll just follow.
Oh, okay, ma'am. So I'm gonna do it as two separate shapes in that case.
Okay?
So starting off with the rectangle, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
7 times 2,
Okay.
which is equal to 14 centimeters squared.
Thank you.
And then the second one is half pi times radius squared,
Mm-hmm. Half pi r squared.
which is equal to half pi times 2 squared.
Mm-hmm. Final answer for me?
Give me a second, ma'am.
Yes, good. Also, I see someone in the chat saying that the radius was 3.5. We didn't say 3.5. I see why you said 3.5. You just took 7 as the diameter and then you divided by 2. But remember, the 7 over here is going to be this entire line. So we first had to take away the 2 centimeters on this side and the 1 centimeter. And then we were left with the diameter of the circle of 4. And then we can divide by 2. So I hope that helps you. Sorry, back to
Ma'am,
you.
I've got an answer.
Mm-hmm.
I got 6,28
Okay, I'm trusting that.
centimeters squared.
Yes.
And then your total area
Mm-hmm.
is 14 plus 6,28, which is equal to 20,28 centimeters squared.
Thank you so much. Another one, super, super well done. Okay, guys, that was a lot, but it was just a lot. It wasn't hard. I don't think it was hard. We know all of this, guys. I always say, like, once you know the basics, you know everything. You can apply your basics to all of these super complex shapes because the super complex shapes is just made up of a bunch of basics. So always just apply your basics and you can get through literally. Any questions on this before I move on? Also, screenshotters, your time is now. Okay, I'm seeing no questions in the chat or hands, so let us move on, guys. We're doing so well today. Oh, we are at a brain break. Yay. My 2-star pupils today get to do the brain break with me. Mikhail. Oh no, this was, I don't show you guys all the questions. There we go.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi. Mikhail, would you rather eat a block of blue cheese or a handful of sand?
Excuse me. A block of blue cheese.
I'm gonna have to agree with you, but I kind of hate Miss Cat for these questions because Like, why? They're both so bad.
And
They
at
are
the
so,
same,
so
you won't get, it's gonna be hard to get out of your mouth.
Yeah, imagine trying to swallow sand. Just imagine that. No. I would definitely go with cheese, but like I probably throw up a few times, in the process.
Yeah.
Whereas cat is evil. Okay, next question. Mulimo, guys, is there nobody that wants to do the brain break either? Oh, Mulimo.
Remember?
Hi, would you rather eat chocolate coated onions? Ugh, Miss Cat, what are these questions? Chocolate coated onions or broccoli stuffed M&Ms?
Probably broccoli stuffed M&Ms, as much as I don't like broccoli, ma'am. But
Same,
chocolate coated onions just sounds horrendous.
same. I agree. What? Even like an onion is huge. I couldn't even take one bite of it. I'd rather do the little M&Ms. It's better. I
Exactly,
agree
ma'am.
with you. Yeah, I agree. Do you wanna stay on? Don't put your hand down. If nobody else wants to do the brain break, it's just us. Oh, I see another hand. There we go. Pamela? Yes, that looks like Pamela. Hi, Pamela.
Hi, ma'am.
Would you rather be stuck in a dark room with a bat or with a snake?
I feel like a snake, cause like maybe it would just stay in its little corner, and like I feel like the bats would be like flying around the room. So
Same. I'm gonna
I
have to
feel
agree
like
with you. I'm terrified of things that fly.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree. What are people saying in the chat? Bats, you guys know. Why would you pick a bat? That's scary. I'm so sorry. Okay, next question. Thank you, Pamela. Would you rather receive the worst birthday gift or no gift at all? Oh, remember your hand is still up, so we go back to you. Miss Cat is having a lot of fun in the chat. Oh, remember, would you rather receive the worst birthday gift or no gift at all?
I'm the worst birthday gift because the person at least tried.
I agree. Same. I feel like there's gonna be people in the chat that are saying no
They
gift.
intentionally gave you the worst one. Like they know you would like hate it. And they're like, yeah, this is what I'm gonna get this person.
It depends. If it's like a close family member, then I could take that as a joke, like I can take a joke. But if it's like, some friend that we both know we hate each other, then that's different. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, if it's from a close family member, I take the bad gift because I know they're just a joke, But if it's from like a friend that's kind of low-key not your friend, I would go with no gift. Yeah, I'd rather receive no gift. A diet plan, yeah. Oh my gosh, and there are those friends. There are those friends that will do that. You take it. Oh my gosh, no, you guys. Yeah, I agree. I also don't like it when people don't know me and they get me like the weirdest gifts, like something that I will never use ever in my life. But I also take that, because it's like they tried, that's something. Okay, guys, back to work. Back to work. Again, let's not panic. Let us not panic. Pamela, oh my gosh, you are making my day. Pamela, you should be able to unmute now. Oh no. Okay, while we give Pamela a few seconds to unmute herself. Okay guys, what are we doing here? We are doing area. Again, let's not panic. It's actually not so bad because if you look at this shape, it's just made out of a super big rectangle and then we cut 3 semicircles out of it. So let's go through my game plan super quick. I'm going to calculate the area of my big rectangle. calculate the area of each one of my semicircles, and I see these two semicircles are the same, so that's like one less calculation to do. And then another semicircle minus all those semicircles from my big rectangle, and then we have it. It looks fun. It looks like the question is yours. Pamela? No, no, no. Okay. It is your time to shine.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Okay, ma'am. So starting off with the entire shape, the rectangle, ma'am. And you take 5 and you multiply it by 6.
5 and multiply by 6. Tell me how you got that.
The 5 was, wait, no, not 5. I made a mistake. It's 9. 9.
Yes.
9
Tell me how you
times
got
6.
it.
So it's all given to you, ma'am. So on the longer side, ma'am, these are 2, a 5, and a 2. So when you plus them together, you get 9. And then on the shorter side, there's a 4, a 1, and a 1. When you add them, you get 6.
Okay, you are so right. So we just took the length that they gave us and added it all up together to get my long and my short side.
And then when you multiply them, it gives you 54 centimeters squared.
And now what?
You work out the area of the smallest semicircle.
Okay, so I'm gonna put the semicircle 1. And then this one I'm gonna go 2 and 3.
To work it out, you go half pi r squared.
Yes.
Which is half pi times 2 squared.
Squared, you are so right.
Which
And then your
gives you
answer?
6,28 centimeters squared.
6,28 centimeters squared.
And
Okay.
then for semicircle 2, you do the same thing as semicircle 1, just replace the 2 with the 5.
Okay.
Wait, no, with the a 2.5, not a 2, a 2,5.
Okay. Can I ask you something? Can I just multiply this by 2?
But you could. It'll give you a second one.
Right. So, because I don't want to do this calculation all over again. So I kind of just want to multiply this by 2. And then that would be the area of my semicircle 2 and 3. You with me?
This one.
Okay. Lead us.
So you get half pi times 2,5 squared times 2.
No, you said 2,5. 2,5 squared times 2. Yes, and then what you guys should see is that your half and your 2 would cancel out. But just put in your calculator. Tell me what your answer is.
Give me a second.
Yes.
19,63
19,63
centimeters squared.
Okay. And now my last step.
And
Area.
then for your last area, ma'am, you take the 54 and you minus it by 19,63.
Oh my gosh, I planned this out so poorly. Let's see if I can make this go down. Minus it by 19,63, yes?
Or let me make it easier. Rather, put a bracket in front of the 19 and then plus it by 6,28.
Okay, 6,28. So that would have been the same thing for anybody who's confused as to why we just did this. This is the same thing as saying minus 19,63 and minus 6,28. Because remember, we have a bracket now. And outside my bracket, we have a negative. So if I were to multiply this negative in, it would become negative 19,63 and negative 6,28. So same thing. Whichever format you guys are comfortable with, go ahead with that. Thank you, Omolemo, for that. Do you have an answer for me?
Yes, ma'am. 28,09 centimeters squared.
28,09 centimeters squared. Again, beautifully done. I am convinced you had these notes before the lesson and did all of it before.
Never, ma'am. I'm just working on my academic comeback.
Love that. Love that for you. I'm excited to see that come back.
Oh, it is one decimal place. My bad, Miss Cat. 28,1 then.
Miss Cat, wow, even I did not see that. Thank you. Come on, guys, and then let's go back to this exam tip. Let's always read our instructions because our instructions is the most important place that tells us what we're supposed to do. Okay, thank you for that, Miss Cat. I think we can do two more, one more. Let's see. Okay, let us look at this one. It says a square is drawn inside a circle so that its vertices. What is a vertex? Vertex. Guys, one vertex, many vertices. So what is vertex? It's just a corner so that its corners lie on the circle. And that's exactly what they've shown us over there. Square is drawn inside a circle so that its vertices lie on the circle. One side of the square is equals to 20 centimeters. And immediately after this, because they're telling me it's a square, I'm like, my mind is telling me to just remember the properties of a square super quickly. So I just want to make a note for myself that all of those lines are equal to each other. And then it says now, calculate the diameter of the circle. Anybody? Finally, we have caught Umulemo out. Oh, maybe not.
I'm not too sure about this one, ma'am, but
You can do
I'll still attempt it, ma'am.
it.
Would you work out the area of the square possibly?
No.
Can I have a hint?
Your hint is that we are remembering properties of a square. Did that help?
Not really, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna give you this one. It's gonna be right in your face. You're gonna say, "Man, this wasn't a hint." But
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So each side is the same, ma'am. So you have your base and you have your height. So would you work out area of a triangle?
No, no. Think about what you told me earlier, what we needed to do, and I said we didn't need to. Now we need to. We need to do.
Oh, Pythagoras. So
Yes, because remember, if I look at this triangle that I've highlighted, right? If I calculate the length of the hypotenuse of this triangle, it's going to be this line over here. And do you agree with me that that line over there is going to be the diameter of my circle?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's erase all my other lines just so that we're not confused about what's going on. Do you want to help me or?
With the Pythagoras, ma'am. Gladly.
Okay, alright. Let's go.
So first things first, you put 20 squared plus 20 squared, which
Okay,
is equal
can
to
you give me
your
a formula?
hypotenuse. A is equal to 20 squared plus 20 squared.
Okay, when I mean formula, whenever we do Pythagoras, I always want to go. I don't know how you guys learn it, but I learned it as x squared plus y squared equals to r squared. I know some people learn it as a squared plus b squared is equals to c squared. I don't know why teachers like seeing the formula, but they do. So let's keep this there. We have a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And what else do I know? As soon as I use Pythagoras, guys, that's geometry. So I need to give a reason. My reason is Pythag. Okay, Omolimo. Carry on.
So you get 20 squared plus 20 squared is equal to c squared,
Mm-hmm.
which is equal to 400 plus 400.
Mm-hmm.
And to get rid of the squared by c, you square root. So
Mm-hmm.
square root of 800, which
Mm-hmm.
gives you 28,28.
Okay. I feel like I've seen this number a lot today. Has 28 been like in all of our answers, or is it just me? Okay. Now we have Pythagoras. So we've done the first part of my question over here. Calculate the diameter. So for now, I know that my diameter is 28,28, and they didn't say anything about rounding, so I'm going to keep it at that. Do you think you can do number 2 with us?
The shaded area rounded
Mm-hmm.
off to a decimal place. I can try, ma'am.
Okay. I'm just going to mute you super quickly because I'm not seeing questions in the chat, and that's alarming. So I just want to explain to everybody what we just did quickly.
Oh, okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, guys, we are so quiet. So I'm assuming there's somebody that's lost. I'm assuming that there's someone that's lost and has just like given up. Guys, don't give up. It's really not so bad. What did we do? We saw that this was a square. They told us it was a square. Now, guys, when we do maths, we don't want to think of things in isolation. Just because we're only doing geometry doesn't mean you only have to remember geometry rules. Just because we're only doing area and perimeter doesn't mean I only have to remember area and perimeter rules. They told me this was a square, and math is combined. Everything is combined in math. So as soon as I said this was a square, and that was the first thing that I said, because they told me it's a square, I just wanted to remind myself that what do I know about a square? All of my sides are equal. So if this one side is 20, this is going to be 20, this side is going to be 20, and this side is going to be 20. What else do I know about a square? I know that all of my corners are right angles. So that's where I got this little right angle symbol over there. And then what happened with that? With my square, that created a right angled triangle. And I knew the length of this side because of my properties of a square. This side is going to be 20. And then what did I do? I'm trying to calculate the diameter of the circle. The diameter of the circle is actually the hypotenuse of this triangle over there. So I did Pythagoras to calculate the hypotenuse of my triangle, which also just so happens to be my diameter. And that's where we're at now. Now we know what my diameter is, and now we are calculating the area of the shaded region over here. And Omar will take us through that.
Ma'am, so first I work out the area, ma'am, but I split the shape into two from top to bottom. So work out half of the entire circle. And
Okay.
then, oh wait,
Uh,
no.
no, sorry. This is my first time seeing the question, so I'm just kind of figuring out what you did. Let me know what you did, like from start to end, so that we don't start with the wrong thing, and then we can carry on.
Wait, ma'am, I think I did it wrong myself, ma'am, because I worked out half of the circle, ma'am, instead of the full circle. Okay,
Okay.
let me just do this quickly, ma'am. Give me a second.
Mhm.
So instead of half, it's a full circle.
Okay,
So
so you want to go area of circle.
pi r squared,
Um, what else is in the chat? Pi r squared, yes.
and we don't have a radius, ma'am. So we have a diameter. So you half your diameter, and you get 14,14.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and then you square it, and then you get 628,13.
Okay. 2,13, you say? Okay, so what we just did was we calculated the area of this entire circle. Now what do we do?
You need the area of the shaded circle of the shaded parts, and that's a
Hmm?
semicircle, ma'am. So you'd go half pi r squared.
The area of the shaded part is not actually a semicircle.
What is it, ma'am?
Just a random piece of a quarter of a circle.
Ma'am, because when you split, oh, okay.
So let's look at this, right? I kind of want to go, let's find the area of a quarter of my circle. And then if I can find the area of one of these small triangles, I can minus it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So but let's see if we have enough info to get the area of this little triangle there. Oh yes, we do. We do. What is the length of this side?
Ma'am. I think it's 14,14.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and the length of the side?
14,14.
Yes, 100%. So how did I know that? I know that because either we can use the properties of a square where I say that the diagonals of a square bisect each other. So that means I'm going to take that whole diagonal and divide. Or we can just see that this is actually a radius. So the same amount that I use for my radius here would be those little lines there of my triangle.
Oh, I see now, ma'am.
Okay. So you've given me the area of my full circle. Let's do a quarter of a circle so long. So just divide your area by 4 for me.
Give me a second, ma'am.
Yes.
157,03.
157,03. Oh my gosh, I didn't see the time, guys. Let us move up super quickly. So, do you agree we have the area now of this quarter of a circle?
Yes,
Now what
ma'am.
we need to do is calculate the area of this circle, this triangle over here. How do we do that?
Ma'am, half base times height.
Yes, I am teaching. And yes, Thursday is the final lesson. Sorry, more half. Yes, you're saying half base times height.
Ma'am, we don't have a perpendicular height though, ma'am.
We do because can you see the little right angle that I drew in the center there?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
okay. I
sure.
see it now.
So I'm going to use this side over here as my base. And that's going to be half of 14,14. And my height is going to be the height up here. Do you agree with me?
14,14, ma'am.
Give me your answer quickly.
I'm 99,97.
99,90. Do you understand what we just did?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, final answer. We're going to take my quarter circle, which is 157,03. I'm going to minus 99,9. Oh, hold on, sorry. 99,97. And what's your answer?
Give me a second, ma'am.
No stress, guys. Guys, while we are just picking up on what just happened here, please can you do the poll?
Ma'am, it's 57,06.
There we go. Does this make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. Okay, Omlemo, you were the star of our lesson